Bridge.
If Joe jumped off the bridge, would you follow him? That's one of the questions that would always be asked growing up. Good evening, Toastmasters, and Toastmasters Day. If Joe jumped off the bridge, would you follow him? My grandmother asked me a question now. Almost every time I get in trouble. No, I wouldn't follow Joe off the bridge. That would be dumb. He would die. Why would I kill myself too? But if Joe was teaching me something, properly, then yes, I would emulate Joe. I've made a speech already, I think last year, being in one of the other levels. But since that time, I actually got 2 promotions. And I realized that my promotion is not actually through, yes, I'm good at my work, but my promotion is actually through how I mentor these new people to the job and how effectively I've actually let them skills grown either to the point that they can actually take on the difficult task that was normally mine, or they can actually leave the job and go to a better paying job. So from the time that I've actually made this last speech, at that time I was mentoring one or two of the new employee. But then our team have grown from 5 to now 13 people. So we actually hired a cohort of 6 new employees with an addition 5 coming on. And throughout this process of onboarding these people, every one of the managers said, if you have a question, ask Kurt. If you have a question, ask Kurt. If you have a problem, ask Kurt. If you need information, ask Kurt. So I'm there wondering, like, why are you asking me? You are the manager, I was the employee, I was a senior analyst. So why are you asking me? Then I realized that my leadership skills throughout the last 4 years, yes, I've only been there for 4 years, but my leadership skills over the last 4 years, I've actually enhanced the team. It have caused the team to grow to the point of, now I am the more reliable person to ask. I am information, I'm the person with all the information. I'm the person who's holding the professional development for the team, to teach them about the data set, how to write script in the team accord, or even how to develop visualization for other departments. They look to me when they come to the hard problems, difficult problems that nobody else can solve. They look to me to solve these problems. And I'm like, my leadership skills have grown from then. Not only now, back in the past, I was a more staying in the back kind of leader. I will slide you the answer and you can just say it to the managers. Let it look like you are the star. But now that everybody is like, no, it's not my answer, it's Kurt. They're giving me credit. So I realized that affected my leadership skills, that sadly I would actually move more further back than what I was at. So I want to be less visible. So I've done a whole bunch of different stuff to be less visible so that they can be the star. And hopefully, I told somebody one day, they asked me, why do I help people so much? The reason why I help people so much, I want people to follow me, is that I get all the hard tasks. My job is to help you, build you up, so that you get all the hard tasks and I can sit back and watch you. So that, and they start laughing. They're like, oh, that's pretty smart. I'm like, yes, I'm having all these hard. So if we all have come to the point of, oh, you're programming as effective as Kurt, then the team will be more balanced, and I think we will have less turnaround as we have a very high turnaround in my department. But from all these years, I've grown, and from being mentored to being a mentor to now being one of the leader of the team that a lot of people on the team look up to. to mentor them, to guide them, to teach them how to themselves being a mentor. So I have excelled, I've blossomed. And instead of if Joe jumped off the bridge, they would probably ask, if Kurt jumped off the bridge, what would you do? Thank you.